Welcome to Jennifer to the Rescue. I'm Jennifer Johnson. You can check me out at jennifertotherescue.com. And what do? I enrich your business through networking, client appreciation. I add a little music in there. But one of the things we really like to do here is, first of all, thank our wonderful sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies. If you've never been down here to Noblesville, you need to check it out. But noblesvilletrophies.com, we thank them, Jim Wofford and all of his wonderful people here, for letting us come in actually monthly, to do this little show about Bethel Lutheran Church. I can't. What is it? I don't know. I can't spit things out. But we're very fortunate to have Jill Duncan here today. I think now I'm going to be really all flabbergasted. Yes. Jill, tell us.
Your shirt causing that.
It's my shirt. Yeah, it's because it's making me look invisible. Part of me is gone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Jill, you know what? I am so glad you made a point. You were here
about a year ago.
And the big thing that's going on right now with Bethel Lutheran Church is the rummage sale.
Yes.
Which is like a weekend
2
away?
weeks
2
away.
weeks away? Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, let's first start with, hello, Jill. How
Hello,
are you?
Jennifer.
It's kind of a beautiful, it's a
beautiful day out.
Beautiful day.
Yes.
So if you're not thinking of rummage sale, get in the spirit, people.
Yes.
There's all kinds of things you can probably clean out your garage. Are they still collecting stuff?
We just started
Starting collecting.
taking collections just actually yesterday.
Okay.
So I just came from church. There's a good pile out there right now.
Always. Every year there's a lot.
Every year.
Well, tell us a little bit, though. Where is church? I'm very biased because I like Bethel Lutheran Church. But where is it?
It is at 20650 Cumberland Road, which is right at the intersection of 206th Street and Cumberland.
So if you're going north on Cumberland, you come up, and if it's in the evening, you'd see this beautiful steeple. Lit up. And that's not the only, the building's beautiful, but now we have the Peace Trail. And there's all kinds of stuff going on. We've been talking about that a lot over the last couple of months. So just very little. You don't have to tell the whole story about it, but how long have you been a member?
I've been a member of Bethel for 26 years.
Oh my goodness. So I think Leanne, she always says 25, so I think you beat us both.
Really?
I think mine is about
Well,
17,
we started at the
18.
old church. No, you
One
weren't.
week.
Oh, really? Just
Literally 1 week, and then they moved to the new location. So I
okay.
can't say too much about the. I remember going that 1 week, but that was it. And they moved. But you have sons?
I have two boys.
Yeah. So,
One 21 and the other one 23.
yeah, they grow up quickly.
They
don't
do.
And
They
you've
do.
been involved in Bethel for.
I mean, ever since I guess became a member, which was right after Pastor Doug came here. So I've been, an active member in Altar
Very
Guild.
active. I was going to say, you do Altar Guild. Every time I turn around, there's Jill doing something else. It's like wonderful.
And really like the rummage sale.
And you've done a full-time job. Now, are you retired?
I wish.
Oh.
I do 2 part-time jobs now,
Oh.
which is about the same amount of work, but just less benefits.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking we hadn't talked for a while. There's something making a little noise out there.
Yes, I hear that.
Oh, it's gone. Okay, good. Well, then you're here because are you the chairman of the rummage sale?
No, I am just chairman of my room.
Oh, okay.
Which is
a big
linens.
job.
Yes.
Linens. Okay. So what do? They take the whole church and basically there's rooms all over for different things,
Yes.
right?
If you have never been to our rummage sale, you have to come.
Yes.
We turn our whole church almost literally into a shopping mall.
Mm-hmm.
And every room, all of our Sunday school rooms, even the larger rooms, sanctuary, not the sanctuary, we don't use the sanctuary, but everything else basically gets turned into a room. And it's what people like about it is they can come to one location.
Sure.
And it's very organized as far as if you specifically want to go looking for kitchenware, you can go right to the kitchen room. Just to give you a kind of a brief list of the different rooms we have is kitchen, women's clothing, women's accessories, which those two are probably the biggest. Men's clothing, children's clothing, toys, electronics, linens, books, and seasonal decor. Those are just a few of it. And then they do a tent outside that has a lot of outdoor stuff and sports things involved. So,
Wow, and Jill is actually going to be in the linens room.
I will be in the linens room.
Linens
yes, you
room.
can-
And well, you said that, but I was
Back in
thinking,
linens,
are they
I guess I call
listening?
it.
They've got to come and visit you in the linens room. Okay, so they do. Tell me, it starts on Saturday or is it on Friday and Saturday?
Friday and Saturday.
So is that the 17th and the 18th? No,
The-
16th and 17th.
16th and 17th? Yes.
Okay.
And the 16th on Friday is from 8 to 3, and on Saturday it's from 8 to 1.
Okay, and basically, really, you need to be there early if you're really looking. If you like to do rummage selling kind of
Right.
stuff, to get the really good stuff, you want to get there early.
Yes, we have people that are standing in line prior to our open time on Friday. So come early,
And even if it rains, which
and
is
even if it rains. Also, come hungry, because our
Yes.
youth will have a tent that they serve brats and hot dogs and I believe hamburgers and chips and sodas and stuff like that. So there's something to eat as you shop.
amazing that it's this soon already. Every time we talk about it every year, it's like, oh, it's so far down the road. And, oh my goodness, here it is. So food, rummage sale stuff, but nothing in the sanctuary. But if you come in, obviously it's an opportunity to check out the church.
Yes, yeah.
Come and see and get to fellowship with people. I mean, obviously, there's a lot more to this than just coming and buying stuff. You get
Right.
to meet members, because a lot of the people who work are the members,
Oh,
right?
yes.
I mean,
Well,
really.
pretty much everyone that works is a member or a relative or.
And
know.
I don't know if you know the whole story, but didn't it? Barbara Blackwell started it.
Blackford.
Blackford. I knew that.
Barbara
Blackford started it how many years ago? Do you know?
It's been over 20 years ago. It was before we moved out to our current location while we were still in the other
Oh, they started it there. Oh,
church.
wow.
So
yeah.
it's been, I forget exactly what the number is, but 20 something.
And just
years.
started out as a way, as I recall, and I'm not sure if Pastor Doug was here last year, or maybe Leanne, or maybe you shared it, that it was really just Barbara's way of saying she could not do more. She wanted to do something. And Barbara has been gone for a few years now, but she started it back there as a way to give back to Bethel.
Yes.
And supervised it. And I think they still.
And it's grown.
Yeah,
tremendously.
unbelievable. I think they wear like green T-shirts.
We do. We wear. You will see anybody that's working the sale will be in a green T-shirt.
Okay, so it still goes on. That's cool. Let's see. What else can we tell them about what other? Anything?
Key thing
Yes.
is that during the rummage sale, the intersection of Cumberland and Allisonville Road will be closed. So if you're coming up from the south, you're going to have to find another way to get there. They're putting a roundabout at Allisonville and Cumberland, and so they will have to detour around, go up to 37, or go up and come in on 206th Street another way.
So that's a good thing to know.
Keep that in mind.
So okay, wow, that's too
I
bad.
guess that's well, I'm afraid that it might
Deter some
a
people.
few people, but I hope not. I mean,
Yeah.
every year we get, it's what's fun about it is you get some people that have been coming for 20 some years. Then they look forward to this event every year. So hopefully they'll find their way there.
To buy good stuff, but also to fellowship with the wonderful people at Bethel Lutheran Church. One thing we haven't said, BethelLutheranChurch.com.
Yes, is our website.
And more than likely, if you're talking about it today, obviously the rummage sale's going to be on there.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I know you've got a couple other things to talk about as well, but probably the details, and you said they just started accepting stuff yesterday.
Yes.
So they're accepting things probably for a few more days.
Well, up until next Wednesday,
okay.
I believe.
So we still have a few days. Okay.
Yeah. So we have over a week. So clean out your closets, your garage, and if you'd like to donate to the
Now,
sale,
are
that's
there
great.
anything that they don't take?
The only thing that I would say we do not take and are not taking anymore are the older TVs.
Okay, because I kind of remembered that for some reason. I'm
Yes.
thinking,
We just can't get rid of them, and so I mean, we will take the flat screens, but
Yes.
not the
Okay.
older tube TVs.
now that leads me to another question. When it's over, what happens to what's left over?
Okay, different years, it's different things, but this
Okay.
year, anything that is not sold will go to Goodwill.
Okay.
Sometimes we have in the past worked with a place called the Grain Train, which
I've heard of
is
that.
a Christian donation center in southern Indiana. A farmer actually started it, but they are doing remodeling this year
Oh.
and building on because they've had so much
Yeah.
donations that they can't take our stuff this
Can't
year.
take it
So, but it will all go to someone. Goodwill.
Okay, and that's a good thing to know. And I think you might have mentioned it. The food that the kids do, the youth, that goes toward their.
They have a couple of trips during
Okay.
the year. Boundary Waters
Boundary
is one
Waters, I
of them,
couldn't
which I
think of
think
it.
is at the end of the month as well. But yes, it's a fundraiser for the kids to do the.
Okay, and then the money
Food park.
overall goes to whatever they get out of the rummage sale. Did you say? Maybe you did. Do you know?
It's designated to different things. I
Missions?
think 20% will go to missions, and then the rest of it, I know part of it is going towards painting all the downstairs classrooms and
Oh,
in the
okay.
hallway and everything. It needs a facelift.
It's amazing how quickly that happens. 'Cause-
So, and it just,
yeah. But
goes
there's
to
a lot
different
of
things.
people in that church every week.
Yes.
I know you have a couple other events. What I'm thinking is let's give us what else is going on,
Okay.
and then we'll remind them of the services that are available. You know, the actual services on the weekend.
And the change that we're going
And
to
the
have
change. Good
services.
point.
I don't
Good
know
point.
if anybody's brought that up before.
I think we talked about it briefly with Leanne last month, but I don't know that but go ahead.
Okay.
So
Well,
what else is
first
going-
of all,
Yeah.
tomorrow night, June 7th, we have a healing service.
Okay.
And this is somewhat new. Pastor Doug has wanted to have this for years, but it's an opportunity for anybody who is hurting, whether it's physical, emotional, or whatever, to come to church and be blessed and to share with other people. And that is from 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow evening.
And now
in the
that goes
sanctuary.
every month, don't they have to?
It
did
is
you already said
starting
that.
to do it on a
Yeah.
monthly basis, yes. I think the times are going to change. They'll do
Okay.
1 month during the day and then the next month in the evening, from my understanding.
Okay.
And
To accommodate different people's
yeah,
schedules.
different people that
Cool.
can't always come.
Well, that's a good idea. I know that he had it a couple times a year, but I think monthly
Yes.
is a very, very wise
He
decision.
feels very passionate about this, basically, due to his
Sure.
own personal
Sure,
experiences.
it's a great thing. What else you got?
And then we have a vacation Bible school that will be coming up at the end of the month,
Okay.
from June 25th through 29th. And the theme this year is Maker Fun Factory. So kids have an opportunity to build, explore, and discover.
Okay, so if you go on the website, we're pretty sure that's there too.
Yes,
So
yes.
get your children all set up, and if you want to volunteer, I'm sure they'd be happy for
Yes.
volunteers. And you don't have to be a member of Bethel to be part of any of this.
This
really.
is true, and it is free. Not every church has a free vacation Bible school, but it
That's
is free
pretty
to all,
amazing.
whether you're a member or not. And when you pre-register this year, you'll get a free T-shirt.
Oh,
as
I
well
did hear that.
to
Cool.
wear. So please pre-register, because that basically just helps us plan.
Right. Good
For
point.
food and that
yeah,
type of thing.
Cool. Okay, so what else?
So that's really about it.
Okay, Serve Noblesville.
Oh,
you did have
yes,
that?
we did have. We're going to
That's coming
be
up, too.
participating in Serve Noblesville again this year, which is June 28th through July 1.
And that there's more. I'm sure there's more information because these are all the Vacation Bible School, the rummage sale, Serve Noblesville. These are all things that every year Bethel is part of.
We
So I'm
participate in every
sure.
year, yes.
And I know that there's small groups meeting and all kinds of things. So check out the website. We do want to just remind people, and I'm sure it's on. I know it's on the website. But what are and then you said there's going to be a change. What are the service times? Because I think Bethel is kind of unique in that they have a Saturday service,
Correct.
which I really like a lot. We go on Saturday
you?
a lot. Yes, that works out well for us. So,
So Saturday at 5:30 is the first service that we have. And then currently there are 3 on Sunday morning, one at 8 o'clock, one at 9:30, and the third at 11. And each of the services vary a little as
right.
far as the style of. But starting in August, when the kids go back to school, we are going to try something different. We're going to combine 2 of the services from Sunday into one. We'll still have our Saturday night service at 5:30, but the Sunday services will be 8:45 and 11:11.
That's interesting.
Or 11:15, but I think they said 11:11 just to,
That's interesting. I
get
didn't
somebody's
know.
attention.
That's pretty interesting. 11:11.
And in
Okay.
between the 2 services will be a dedicated Sunday school hour. And that's one of the key reasons for the change, is that we wanted to be able to offer that dedicated educational hour for both adults and children, and also give children an opportunity to participate in service with their parents, because many times they'll go to Sunday school and the parents go to church at 9:30 and then they leave. So we're hoping that we can get more of an educational hour going, and this way the pastors too will be freed up to teach some of those
good
classes.
point. And I don't know if I should say that, but as a musician, it's kind of, sometimes it's going to be a little easier to do 8:45 than doing the 8 and the, but I mean, that's that's way down on the priority list. That's not a big deal, but it is definitely, I think combining those 2 services will be interesting. Probably a lot more people in one than you get in the 2 separate ones. And there was something else. Oh, and you don't, if you are going to one service over another, you tend to not see the other people. So maybe that's a great, now Saturdays, you probably, that Saturday service has gotten
it's really
bigger.
grown.
Yeah, it's a very nice.
That's been one of our biggest growing.
I don't know that I've ever had another church I even knew had a Saturday service, unless it was a Catholic church, obviously.
Okay.
So.
I was going to say, I know there's a Lutheran church in Kokomo.
And there
that
may
has
be,
it,
but
I don't think it's very, very common.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, one more time, we have the, and that changed, just to be sure, that doesn't happen till the fall.
Yes, when the kids go back to school in the end of August, I believe.
And I am almost positive that would be on the website.
Yes.
So, and then the other we were talking was what? Just remind them on the rummage sale again, because we still have time.
Yes. The
Yes.
rummage sale is where were we?
The 16th.
Oh, here we go. The
I know when it
16th and
is.
17th, which is a Friday and Saturday. The 16th on Friday is from 8 to 3 and 8 to 1 on Saturday. And come early. We'll have food. We have plenty of shopping opportunities and fellowship. And also, I know it's been talked about before, but the Peace Trail.
Yes.
We have a beautiful Peace Trail out behind our church, which is really nice for someone to come out and leisurely walk around. So if you have the opportunity while you're there,
definitely
take
a good
advantage
time
of
to
that
do
as well.
Yeah, and we've talked to people. You should just, got a lunch hour and you're anywhere in the area in
Yes.
Noblesville, come on out to Bethel and
Have
take
your lunch
a walk.
out in the park.
Yeah, why not? Or eat your lunch out there. I don't know if Leanne told you, but a lot of times I ask people for
Bible
did she tell you?
verse.
I thought that might be a Bible. I always kind of figured there's something, and she usually comes with something, and I'm like, that frees me up that I don't have to come up with something. So do you have a Bible verse or something that speaks to you? And that's kind of what we leave everybody with today.
Okay. Well, we're starting this month a new sermon series about the Holy Trinity, and it's based on the book of Joshua and what Joshua did. And I'll just say it's Matthew 28 verses 19 through 20. Mm-hmm. And therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded you.
Oh,
so I think that kind of relates to the rummage sale and
definitely.
Vacation Bible School for the children as well. So making disciples of
Good
Everybody.
answer. I like that. Well, thank you very much. If you have any questions for me, there's my phone number right on the screen, 317-513-6823. But you know what? Bethel Lutheran Church is doing great work. They've been doing it for a long time, and they would love to have you come and join us for anything. But this is a great time, a lot of activities. And we thank Logan Street Signs and Banners again. And Jim Wofford, thank you for having us in. And we'll see you next month on, I don't know, Bethel. What's going on at Bethel? What are we calling this?
Whatever you want.
Bethel, Bethel, Bethel. That's what it's all about. Thanks so much. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.